Good afternoon, guys. So it is around 2:13 p.m. and I just finished a run. Sitting here now, and it was scorching hot today in Florida. So I'm usually an evening runner, but decided to do it in the afternoon because I've been waking up a lot earlier. Today I woke up at 4 a.m. and I plan to continue doing that. So yeah, it's been a long day. Got about 8 or so hours of just no interruptions at the computer done. I got my funnel all live and built out, and I also got the next video I'm going to be doing thumbnail done. I think I mentioned that yesterday, and I got not the script done, but I got a lot of research done and a decent amount of the script built out and drafted. Not finalized yet, but looking really good. So I'm happy about that. And when I get home, hopefully I still have energy. I'm going to sit down and finish all of the research for this next video. It's on Rob the Bank. So he doesn't have as much online stuff to cover. Like, honestly, pretty tame compared to TJR, Brez, Iman, and Hormozy. So a lot less stuff to go through, but still a great story to tell. So it's less research, but more time spent on the storytelling and making sure that it all properly comes together in a way that's enjoyable. So gonna get home and finish that up, but I don't really think I need to do an end of day recap. I booked like a few guys for calls today, if that matters at all, and yeah, hopefully gonna get some of them closed. But I did come to a big realization today, and that is that I can do this creator series thing for a lot longer than I initially expected, because I kind of just took it and said, okay, I can just make videos on creators, and it will work. It did work, but I never really considered, how am I going to do this for 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 5 years, etc., and how is it going to be the density of my channel? Because I know that if you switch formats on YouTube, you kind of get fucked. And I think Hamza, he actually made a video talking about this that really, really resonated with me, where he talks about how he kind of switched formats, and if you do it once, it's kind of okay, but you do it 2 or 3 times, and it's not gradually done over months and months or even years, it will destroy the viewership base on your channel. And that's why you see a lot of dead channels, is they don't master the fine line of keeping shit the same, but also making it continuously intriguing and better. And I think I kind of have it easy with my series, where I can keep the format the same and episodic, and then the interesting part that changes is just about a new creator every time. But time will tell. Maybe I fall off. I don't plan to. And even if I do, I will figure out a completely new style to get back on. I am, fully dedicated to YouTube. It's my life. So got that. But the big thing is that I kind of sat down and just realized, I can literally make, because I was skeptical. I was like, how many creators can I actually do this on? I'm kind of running out of ideas. So for 30 minutes today, I kind of just stopped myself dead, or closer to an hour, honestly. And I really just thought about, how many people can I actually make videos on? And I started off just listing, people in the make money online niche, and that got me way more than I expected. That would actually do well, so I had a crap ton there. And then I started asking myself, what about transitioning into different niches? What if I were to do a breakdown for YouTubers? That's what Patty Galloway did, and he hasn't made a video in years, so there's lots of new strategies, and by that point I'll probably be qualified enough to speak on that. There's Twitch streamers, there's more traditional enterprise business stores, I could do SaaS companies, I could do traders. There's so many people that I could make this kind of style on, and I just have to make sure that it's captivating to my audience, but then also captivating to the products I sell. And if I can do that, this will kind of be my channel identity. And then I have this channel where I'm kind of building up the personal base. I don't really have any expectations for the series that I'm doing now, other than the fact that I'll share my selfish intention. Selfishly, I want there to be a big backlog of what I'm thinking in these moments contrasted to where I'm going to go, because I know having that massive foundation is what builds the kind of cult-like aspect of things, where you can look back and see, and you have that on my main channel, but I want it to be so crazy that you can literally see day by day journey of building this empire, because it's complete undeniable proof. And given that I get a lot of views on the videos that I'm doing right now because I leverage the authority and frame and audiences that other people have, I need to start building the personal aspect too, because you never just want to get too stuck in the news reporter role. Like, if you've read, and this really changed my perspective on this, but the book Mastery by Robert Greene kind of talks about this. There's 3 phases. You've got the apprentice, the reporter, and the master. And the apprentice is kind of you just sitting there, like learning the ropes of whatever it is you're making videos, or not making videos, but whatever it is you're trying to do. The apprentice phase will last you 3 to 5 years, call it. And after the apprentice phase, you move into the reporter phase. And the reporter phase is you're kind of looking at what other people do and sharing how you are learning it yourself. And then the 3rd phase is the master, where you're just like, you're goat shit. And if I had to think like masters in the info online creator space, Mosey, Iman, there's got like Becker, Alex Becker, definitely. He's a big sleeper pick, and a lot of people know about just how well that guy does. There's more. There's very high level people. And even again, these guys aren't masters. Like, they're still learning. Like, even masters still learn and improve. I think if we had to really break down mastery of YouTube, you'd want to look at a guy like Mr. Beast. I think he's really got high up in terms of like how to properly produce YouTube videos, where you can tell it's kind of just like boring to the guy. And that's one of the stages of being really good. Anyways, the reason I mention that is what I'm in now is like dead smack of the reporter phase, and because of that, actually reading that book is what inspired me to do the series. Subconsciously, I came to it like a few months later. But I don't want to end up in the same kind of box as, and no shade to the guy, he makes a lot of fucking money and does really well for himself. But I don't want to end up in the same box as the School of Hard Knocks guy. And maybe I'm wrong, because maybe he realizes this and he's making the change to want to build the brand around himself. I love the guy's videos, and I don't even know his name. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. So I want to, and he can transition his brand over many, many years. He's got plenty of time to introduce himself to it. And as he builds these businesses, I'm sure he'll recover his brand, because that guy's really smart. A lot of people underrate how intelligent he is just because he interviews other people. And you don't want that to happen. And now one could argue it kind of inevitably has to happen, which is fair. I'm sure people are going to look at me as the creator breakdown guy. I know it's going to happen. But I always want to have this outlet where there's no value here other than me and my thoughts. And I really want to make sure I start building this right now, so I don't have to go back and tell my story. My story was always being built. It will just be a matter of time until people notice it and begin to buy into it. So that's my selfish benefit for doing these. And my approach actually got changed a lot by TJR as I'm doing the research for his video. He kind of just spam posted daily vlogs, and it took him to where he is. And I want to do the exact same thing, just spam posts on my personal, make really good ones on my main. And then what I want to happen over time is people will see these videos and they'll be like, oh, that's the guy that does the creator breakdowns. And then they click onto it and it begins to build my personal as well. And then I will, boys, I'm going to be ripping info products off the personal. I'll be honest with you. Right now, I'm definitely going to rip info off the main channel where I do the creator breakdowns. Right now, I have like an agency service I'm doing for people. That's a-okay. Like, I'll make it more done with you. But the personal is really where the info is going to build and really where the brand is going to compound. Because you can, I think the lifestyle and the flexing and all this stuff is short term. Like very short term kind of growth. Not that it's bad and not that you shouldn't, but I will always look to somebody like Alex Becker or Alex Hormozy, or even Iman. I mean, Iman does quite a bit of lifestyle stuff, and I really respect Becker though. Becker's like my favorite guy in probably the whole space. I just wish he uploaded more and more, because it's kind of harder to buy in. He's also he's not like my age range at all. So I look to him not like a peer, but like he's like the unk. that I like more than Hormozy, to be honest, because it just resonates with me. He's a big gamer. I'm a big gamer as well, and I was planning on joining the military if I didn't go and do business, which he was in the military. So I really look up to him and what he's done, and there was never any lifestyle. Like, really, like, yeah, sure, he had the Lamborghini in the back, and yes, that was implied frame, but it's not like his brand was, like, sitting there, like, going to Rolex, and then, like, throwing in, like, a motivational quote. I never want to be that guy. Fuck it, maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe my logic changes. But I don't plan on not buying nice things. I think everybody, if they're honest with themselves, at least is going to have a phase of owning not only nice things, but very flexy things. And I haven't had that stage yet. It's like I haven't had my stage with women yet. And I know that might happen. So you kind of have to understand that these things are going to happen. I'm not going to be like line in the sand, I'm never going to do this, because I'm sure that the very intelligent people that have walked this path before me didn't just lose everything to fall off course. And I think it's when you have those rigid beliefs that those things actually affect you and knock you off course. But if you allow yourself to kind of accept that it might happen, and it, like, there is merit as to why these things have happened to these people that make these decisions, you can better prepare yourself to handle them. Because at least for me, whenever something big happens in my life, like whenever I did even like nicotine for the first time, or any drugs, drank, anything, and I have barely done that. I think I've been drunk like twice, and smoked twice. Now, every time that's happened, I have this almost like out-of-body awareness, like, oh, I'm about to do this thing, and this is what's going to happen as a result of this thing. Do I want to do this, yes or no? And maybe everybody has that experience, but to me, I accredit a lot of the... I allow myself to understand that I will be flawed, and I try not to... Yeah, I judge myself for it, but I don't condemn myself for the fact that it will happen. So I go on that little tangent to say that I don't want to do lifestyle content, which is why these personal videos are so important, because I don't just want to pop out of nowhere buying like a Lambo. That builds a shallow brand. A lot of these guys you see doing well because of that now either aren't, and they just have a really good track record and that's the real reason, or they're not going to be here for very long unless they smarten up. Because that's the thing. A lot of these guys are really smart behind the scenes, and they know what they're doing, and they're calculated about it. But what you don't understand is, it's almost like how your brain reacts to drugs, is how you subconsciously create content. Is if you take the easy way out on your content in terms of what gets views, you're always going to be stuck in that trap. And your viewers are going to be expecting that too. So a lot of these guys are calculated with the way they do it, and they're so smart about the way they strategize, but they just don't understand, like, hey, as smart as you want, starting off with a supercar is still screwing you. Like, people wanted to see you a while ago, and that's why I'm doing these, because, yeah, again, people deserve to see what I was thinking now, and I don't want them to look at me for whatever I have in the future, at least without not being able to see this and see me now. And not that I haven't achieved things at where I am now, but fuck, compared to where I'm going, nothing. It's nothing. So yeah, that's why I do these videos. It's selfish, but you help others get what they want, and you get what you want. So understand, I heard Charlie Morgan say that in every Law of Attraction book, but the fact that he brought up that it's okay to be selfishly helping others is something that I've abided by for a long time and never really said out loud. It's like, yeah, you do selfishly help other people. But yeah, that's the thoughts for the day. Good day. I'm gonna start walking back now, and yeah, we're gonna do this creator breakdown series. Again, every video on this main channel has to be like a TV show. It has to be episodic. You change it up and you're screwed. So that's why I've got this channel where I hit you guys with, like, it's been 15 minutes I've been talking now, and we've covered like 8 topics. So that's what we did here. And as I go on, I will advance more and more and more and more and more to the point where this becomes like a Becker-ish, here's how you optimize and do these crazy shit videos. Like I've been living all the things that I'm going to make videos on for the last 3-4 years, and I cannot wait. I just get to go crazy about a lot of like the autistic shit that I do. But yeah, in due time, until then, creative breakdowns, these personal videos, daily spam posts,